Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator. So, obviously we've made some pretty huge major leaps. We're pretty much in the end game here. I mean, we've got more than enough money. We could easily outfit our race car here with all the top line performance parts that we need. We'll do the gearbox, the exhaust, all the brakes and everything. So we do have this, and then we'll finally redo the body. We'll put the more street race kind of style body kit on it and everything, and then we'll give her a paint job. And then that's going to be pretty much it. We can run a final lap time and we'll upgrade the ECU and maybe we'll play with the tuning a little bit. So that will be kind of the big go. I did do a couple of barn looks and I was just snooping around and I did find two new toys to play with. I did pick up an early 70s kind of Camaro style car, and this is actually one I've always wanted to work on just because it does have the access to other engines, so we can do engine swaps. I can do engine swaps and stuff on it. The one time I actually tried to do this car, it was one engine only. So that was unfortunate, so it's very exciting to have. And this is literally how it came out of the barn. I brought it in, I cleaned it up, and look at the shape it's in. This, like, obviously, I'm probably just going to tear it down, repair what we need to, and it looks like everything's going to be in more or less decent shape, probably fully repairable. So it'll be a really easy fix-up. And then, of course, managed to find ourselves a Skyline. So that's incredibly exciting. It's obviously not a true import Skyline because the steering wheel is on the left side and they're supposed to be right-hand drives. But still, this is the car I was hoping and praying to find as a race car build. I mean, I probably will rebuild these in my own time and everything. I mean, and check everything out just because I do love these cars, and this one does happen to come with the inline 6 turbo, which is the engine you would want as well. But we do have our own project, and that is kind of where it sits. So we will bring the race car in and we'll start getting this one ready to go, and maybe we'll fiddle with the other ones a little bit, just restore them and stuff like that. But like I said, we're pretty much end game here. We just need to replace, the engine is completely upgraded. We just have to do all the brakes and the running gear and everything. So a couple of parts that we can start with will be the fuel pump. That is 100% a doable part. We'll throw some race tires on this car as well. And then we will remove the entire exhaust system. Oh, I actually just realized we never put the springs back on this guy. I was thinking about us redoing another lap time, but upon thinking about it, I kind of thought maybe it wasn't really worth it. All we really did was we upgraded the exhaust and a little bit of the suspension. I don't really think that'll change the timing too much. I think that we just do the big full push, we get the upgraded parts, and then go from there. We'll upgrade the ECU and everything, and then that will be that. Alright, that'll be all the brakes and the exhaust that we can work with. The gearbox will be the only other thing that we can replace. And then getting up top for the ECU. Oh, you know what? I'll probably have to come in from the top to get at the starter. Yes. Unfortunate. While we're here, we'll take the ECU as well. Have a fully upgraded clutch pressure system, so I do believe that will be everything we can actually upgrade. So we'll look for the gearbox, a new ECU, we'll do the disc brakes, and then the exhaust, and then fuel pump. There we go. And then we'll have to pick up some tires at some point as well, and we'll do the body. So start with the gearboxes. Alright, so that's looking like it's not working. So we can go to the brakes here. You can see we've got ventilated carbon Samaric brakes. It's the most expensive brake on the market. And I believe that when you get into this, you can just buy and you can put all four on. You don't need to distinguish between brake disc and then the vented. So we have that going for us. I don't even know where I'm going to find ECUs. There they are. So we got the ECU A. We're going to go straight for the Type 3. And then finally the exhaust. So we've got our ECU, we've got our vented discs. We need the exhaust. Alright, and that will be everything. The only thing else we could do to the parts would be to completely tear it down and then replace parts with, like, upgrade the parts like I was talking about before, but it's going to take a long time to grind out. You can see we've got 1600, and that's, I scrapped absolutely everything we had last episode. And that's what we got up to, and we're gonna need easy 6,000 because I've done it before. So unfortunately, I might just do that in my off time. Maybe I'll make a bonus video later kind of thing, and I'll just show you guys what it looks like with all the upgrades. And I'll probably go through and show you guys like the Skyline and the Camaro rebuild. But yeah, so there you go. You can see it's starting to look kinda crazy under here. You got lots of performance parts going on now. Alright, there's the front. We'll work on the rear now. And yeah, see, you can put the vented discs on the back. Kind of interesting because you can't put regular vented discs. It's got to be the upgraded ones. And there we have it. Everything up top is dealt, or down below. We'll install the ECU and the starter back on. There we go, stage 3, look at that. Alright, that is that back together. So the only thing left now is going to be, we'll redo body panels. And I'm going to pick up some new tires. And we'll take this thing over to the dyno. Alright, we are back over here installing our race tires on some new rims that I picked up for the car. So here we go. We're gonna get these all sorted away. And this will be our last one. There we go. That'll be all the tires installed, and we're gonna pick up all the upgraded body panels that we can get for this car. Perfect. So we've got front bumper, headlights need to be done, and the hood. Oh, we actually already had one. We didn't need to do that. My bad. Some brand new headlights. I do believe that one taillight's probably good too. Okay, we do not have a trunk option. Alright, picked up some new seats for the car too. And a new steering wheel. And there we have it. Now we'll throw our tires back on. Alright, and there we go. I'm a little bit disappointed. There is kind of an option to put like fancy parts on it, but this one won't. This car doesn't let me, it seems. Which is kind of unfortunate. You're just kind of stuck with this. I was kind of hoping to put like a fancier spoiler or something on it, kind of like this here, you can see. But I think that, yeah, see, you can disassemble the additional parts, which doesn't look like there is any. Or you can go assemble. I haven't actually played with this just yet, so I don't know how it works. This was, oh yeah, see, bonus part right there. Don't have anything. See, I don't know how the bonus parts work. You can put spoilers and stuff on, but I don't know how that all works. So we're not going to worry about it anymore. Back to normal mode. Let's move this car over to the paint shop. Give her a new paint job, and then see where we're at. Oh, car's dirty. Yeah, I'll pay the $100. I mean, we can paint it ourselves, but hey. And there we have it. She is painted, has her race tires, new interior, whole 9 yards. Let's bring her on over to the dyno and see what we can fiddle with here. With some of the upgraded parts, we should be getting more power now. So, sure, yes. Let's find out. Alright, looks like we are putting out 468 horse and 604 foot-pounds of torque. I can't remember exactly what the dyno had said before, but we should be pretty close. So the only thing left to do is to finally fiddle with tuning. So we can fiddle with the gear ratios. Do we put... I don't know. I'm not super good with that aspect of things. We've got a stage 3 ECU, so we can tune this, actually. So to achieve the best performance from ECU tuning, you need to align bars. Higher position, better performance. Adding value to one bar changes others. So we want more balance. Is that how this is supposed to go? Oh, okay, wait. So if I go 0, 0, 0... Oh, that moves everything. Where's the reset option? Okay, there we go. So if I just push that up to 4... Let's just max that one out. Nope, that just screwed everything. So that brings us up to 4%. That puts us up to 5. There we go. Feels like we're starting to get somewhere now. I think that is pretty good. So let's apply that. I do really want to put in a 6th gear. So max speed says Looks like our max speed is 245 right now, so if we bring this down, bring you up a little bit, maybe? No. I don't know. I don't like gearbox tuning. I just want to put in a 6th gear. But if it's got a 6th gear, you need to change everyone's shift points a little bit. So I just move everyone down, maybe. I don't know. We're not going to muck with it anymore. I don't want to wreck it. Alright, so let's see what our ECU training has done, or tuning. There we go. We pumped her up even more. She's got 400, gained 20 horsepower and 680 foot-pounds of torque, or 630, sorry, foot-pounds of torque. This has become quite the little monster. So the only thing left to do is to take it on down to the racetrack, and let's see how things go. Here we are. Let's go. Oh, yeah, she is still... No, she doesn't want to turn quite as sharp. Whoa! Oof! Straight into the wall. I hit the brakes and it just didn't steer anymore. Ooh, missed the wall. Oof. Even with better brakes and tires, she still wants to get a little nuts. But I definitely think we're putting down a better time. Oof. And straight into that. Alright, let's just reset this. This is going nuts. Trying to slow down into these corners is not as easy as you'd think it would be. This definitely does not have a very polished driving system. Maybe if I used a controller, maybe it would be a little bit easier. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Feel like we started doing a little bit better that time. So, definitely with some practice, I think we would definitely get some pretty good times with that car. It shaved off 10 seconds already. Our best was ever just under 2 minutes, so we were doing that in 150-ish. So, I do think the last thing we do with this car is we take it to the drag strip and we actually try to compete in the tournament to see about this. That's the only thing we really haven't tried out yet with the DLC. And now that we actually have a pretty solid car, I think now is a great time. So we have to compete in either Class B or Class A. Let's start out in Class B. 800 bucks. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So looks like we're going to be up against Andrew Carter in a FMW. I believe that is a BMW. Yeah, no, this is an older car. Look at this thing. He's got 1.74 tuning. It looks like this car might be virtually pretty... Oh, he's got a supercharged V8 in this. All right, let's do this. Alright, how do we do? I'm not too sure what RT is. Looks like we're pretty even. We're pretty similar in this category. Looks like we did not beat him by much. He was right on our tail, it looks like. He had a better 0 to 50 and a better 0 to 100, but then we creamed him when we got into the higher gears. So he had lots of low-end power, but not enough to keep up in the high end. Who are we racing next? Looks like we're racing an Aston Martin. Uh-oh. Ooh, that one felt close too. Oh, way better RT. No, not even close. I don't know what this RT is supposed to be. Did better there. 330. Quarter mile. Looks like we won. Interesting. We actually got into the 100 to 200 kilometer mark. I think we were definitely pulling away. Yeah, it looks like it's the same story. Everyone is starting out a little bit better than we are. We kind of catch them in the second stretch, and then in the third stretch, we start blowing past people. All right, looks like we're going up against a hot rod next. It looks like the same story again. Oh, we had a better RT this time. We actually did way better. 0 to 60. I think that's what this is supposed to be. It looks like it did. We did beat him by a decent amount, actually. Way better off the line, it looks like. Definitely still better in there. And then once again, just started flying back in the last gears. All right, looks like we're racing. I think that's supercar. Oh my. Here we go. Alright, did we do it? Way worse RT. I really don't know what that means. I gotta stop even looking at it. Looks like we were actually pretty much on par there. Let's see here. 0 to 50. We had a better 0 to 50 time and a better 100. And looks like we're pretty much on par. And then we were faster again. So I did actually try shifting just a little bit quicker than the usual to cut down on wheel spin. And look at that, a $9,000 payout for winning our first championship. That is super exciting. That's awesome. So that's another, I guess, quick way to make a little bit of money, especially if you've got a nice car. And there we have it. Let's move this car back outside for everyone to see. And we'll put this back on the hoist. Everyone can stand outside and admire our fresh new car. You imagine, this thing can't, well, I mean, you can't imagine, you guys have been here the whole way, but we found her in the junkyard, and all the blood, sweat, and tears we've put into this thing, and look at it now. There's still a lot of stuff we could do to upgrade the value of the car. You know, you can see our cross members getting into rough shape zone and everything. This car has some work for a value perspective, but for racing, it definitely is working. There's nothing else we can really do performance-wise except for upgrading the parts. But I do want to see the final value of this car. So yeah, we do have the biggest engine. We've gone through. All our parts are still looking pretty much there. You can see this is where it starts getting a little bit iffy. Gets back up into it, and then the only things we're really missing are license plates. Looks like we've got some body windows we could possibly get fixed at some point. But all in all, let's take a quick look, and there we have it. So we originally bought this car for $6,000. The parts, it looks like we've made about 30,000. You add about 30,000 on. The body value is another 11. Our performance value, 37,000. The condition, it's almost 20, which leads to a grand total of $98,000 we can sell this car for. So making a $92,000 profit is what the game is saying, but I do think that they don't accommodate the actual price that you put into all the body and everything. So unless you went back and like checked out absolutely every part we paid for and put into it, but I do believe that is still a pretty decent profit. Not bad for a Mark 1 Eclipse or Moon in this game, coming out at a $98,000 car. Look at that, and she is done. That is the best we're pretty much gonna get. All right, and that is going to pretty much finish up our series here, guys. We set out what we wanted to do. We built a race car, found it in the junkyard, we built it up. We're at $290,000 now. I mean, we could easily, it's basically just a restore game now. I mean, just go, we can find barnyard finds like these two cars. Yeah, pick them up for whatever price you pay, then we'll tear everything down, repair the best we can what we can, and then buy new parts for the parts that we can't repair. And then yeah, you just buy, sell, and that over and over again. You get a chance to rebuild all these different cars. So these two cars here, once they are restored fully, I don't think these will be sold. I think these are two cars I would just keep on the garage at all times. But I might do some bonus episodes here and there, keep you guys like updated on this game. That since the series did seem to do pretty well. A lot of people took fair bit of interest in it, but I do think it is time to move on to some new games, some new things. So thank you all so much for watching, and thanks for all the support. I really appreciate it. Had a lot of fun with this, and I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. So thank you so much, and peace out.